Hey kiddos, I'm doing the minor today, the minor scale. This damn thing, quit catching that drawer. There we go. It's not the melodic scale. The major, as far as I know, the major doesn't even have a melodic scale. It's the natural scale. The natural scale has all the notes in it. In that scale, it's the same scale that the piano uses. But I'm going to show you how to turn a major scale into a minor scale, and since that's a pain in the ass, I'm also going to show you the actual steps, just like I did for the major scale, and then show you what the major scale or the minor scale looks like. So what we're going to do, really? Alright, so the major scale, like for G, the major scale was, if you remember exactly what that was, remember that? So to change that to a minor, you flatten the third. So instead of whole, 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 it's whole, whole, half. No, that's the root note. Instead of whole, whole, half, it's whole, half, whole. So you're flattening this one. Instead of going up here, you're going down here. Then you go to the next line. Instead of going here, you're going here. And then instead of coming inside and doing that whole and then half, it's there. But trying to remember to flatten the third, the sixth, and the seventh while you're playing. Screw that crap. So the formula, what we're going to do is move up to the D because I'm tired of stretching today. I've been doing that for a while. So we're going to build D minor scale, 10th fret. The formula is whole, half. That's the D. Whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. Remember, on a whole, you go down and back 3. On a half, you go down and back 4, or just up 1. Whole step, half step, whole step. Alright, so this is what the scale looks like. Okay, so whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. Whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. Whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. And there's no more guitar left, so we stop there. But, and remember, on here we were going whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. Whole, half, whole, whole. Instead of coming back here on a half, this is the B, so we've only go back 3 instead of 4. On the B, you lose a fret. You don't really lose a fret, but you drop a fret off. You see what I'm saying? And then we're going a whole off of this, but the E string is normal, so we come back 3 frets. Half, whole. Okay? Now, the relative majors and minors. I told you I'd show you that. To find the relative, it's the 6th in the major scale. In the major scale, the relative minor is the 6th. So, in the G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's your E. Okay, so the relative G major is E minor. So then, if you're playing a song in G major and you want something with a minor feel to it, you can make an E minor scale. combined with the G. But to find the relatives, though, the easiest way, instead of there as it is for the major, and for the minor, there it is for the minor. The minor is actually pretty easy. That is the F. For D minor, F major is your major relative. It's your third. But the easiest way is put your fingers on the frets like that, one finger per fret, and then do that. That's your major finger, that's your minor finger. It's as easy as that. So, C major, A minor. D major, B. Or D minor, or D major, yeah. Major finger, minor finger. It's exact opposite of what it should be by thinking about it, but it's not how it works. Major finger, minor finger. So if we're playing in D minor and we want to make a major, F right there. Okay? A minor, C major. G minor, B. So, that's how easy it is. The whole point of the majors and minors, though, is, let's go to C. C major. Let's just run the scale on that and see how it sounds, all right? Now let's run through A minor and see how it sounds compared to the C. It has the exact same notes in it. Everything's whole notes. But listen to the difference. Exact same notes. It's just where the progression that you play and where you're starting at and where you end at, it just has a different feel to it. The A has more of a, or the minor scales have a flatter feel to them than the major scales. You know, the major is kind of bright and sounds correct, and A is just depressed and shit. But you'll hear minors in a lot of ballads, and as a general rule, you can throw a relative minor into a major song and be just fine, especially in the solos. They do it a lot in the solos just to give it a different kind of feel and to have some more to play with. But you don't hear a lot of major and minor song in ballads like slow songs, except for chords. And you'll get G major and C7 and but A minor, not in a lot of major songs. E, but you can have major chords in minor songs. You just don't have a lot of minor scales like the solos. You don't have a lot of major scales in the solos on minor songs, at least not as a general rule. But minor is extremely popular. So, learn that scale. It's easy enough to run through, and it's easy enough to learn. But also make sure you don't just know which frets to hit, but what you're hitting and why the hell you're hitting them. Yeah. Oh, other than that, yeah, I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. If you have any questions, have any problems, if any of this doesn't make sense, or if you need a little bit more help, a little bit more explanation, if I didn't touch on something that you wanted to know or that you wanted to know, or if my explanation, since I tend to screw up from time to time, if my explanation wasn't all that you'd hoped it would be, holler. I'll try to help you out. Alright? Alright.